What's up, everybody? I'm Clay, and I do want to say thank you guys for watching the video. Thank you for subscribing to the channel, and thank you for understanding that YouTube is now run by AI. I'm not even sure they have people working there anymore. They've just got these robots, and nonetheless, it is allowing general discussions about crypto, NFTs, and other digital assets. That's all that this video is. It's not a promise, promotion, suggestion, recommendation, or guarantee of any kind. It is just you and I going over the latest news, going over the latest price action, and of course going over the latest market analytics. So let's start here. Let's jump into Siren and see what's happening. At the moment, prices are down slightly on the day. $72,700 Bitcoin, 2440 or 2242 Ethereum. You've got Solana sitting at about $84 here, and prices are just slightly in the red. Now, some of the altcoins are in the green today, but of course the majority are just slightly lower at the moment. Of course, it is the weekend. Things can turn very, very quickly, so we're going to keep our eyes on that. But neutral territory is the story to walk home with today. We are no longer in fearful territory. We're sitting at 49 neutral, and we are hoping that greed soon returns to the market. But let's talk about what's happening in Siren. Guys, just a couple of weeks ago now, Siren has gone from a low of 5 cents to nearly $5. That's a 100x increase. Meaning that if you invested $1, you had 100. If you invested $100, you had $10,000. So of course, profit taking ensued afterwards. A lot of people made a lot of money, and they took that profit. We're on our way back up. Siren crypto has gone from $4.73 down to about 15 cents, and now it's already back up to 75 cents. As a matter of fact, it tested 97 cents today, so it is encroaching on that $1 mark, and it is about to break it as soon as today. So let's see what these analysts have to say. It says Siren has surged nearly 300% after a sharp crash with rising volume and improving sentiment. I love it. And I do own Siren crypto. I got in on this green day right here, and I believe around the 20-cent range. And I'm very excited that it's trading at 75 cents right now. Excited about that and excited about what comes tomorrow. It says the price is forming an ascending triangle, and a breakout could drive gains towards $1. That's exactly what is happening today. It says failure to hold higher lows or drop below 65 cents could weaken the setup and trigger a pullback. Of course. With the amount of volatility that it's had, traders are on the edge of their seats. But they're on the edge of their seats also hopeful, not just worried about a pullback to 65 cents, on the edge of their seats hopeful that Siren can break the all-time high and hit above $500, which is still a 6-7x increase from the current levels. Now, knowing that it is available on the KCEX exchange, you guys can check that out if you want, but let's read on to see what these analysts have to say. Siren bounces back. Just weeks ago, Siren was under intense pressure. Selling accelerated as confidence dropped. As a result, the token erased most of its previous gains in a short period of time. However, sentiment began to shift. Buyers stepped in at these extreme lows. Gradually, volume started to rise, and within days, Siren's price reversed course and climbed significantly, recovering a large portion of its losses. This type of movement is not unusual in highly volatile crypto markets. On the 4-hour chart, Siren is coiling just beneath the key resistance around 72 cents, forming an ascending triangle. At the time of writing, the altcoin is making higher lows while repeatedly testing the same ceiling. And we're looking at that dollar ceiling right now. This shows that buyers are becoming more aggressive and gradually absorbing the selling pressure. And guys, what the most optimistic outcome in this entire scenario is that Siren breaks out, inspires buying, FOMO, and greed within the meme coin sector, and then all meme coins rally. Guys, if you take a look across the board right now, I don't know, let's just see some memes. Trump, the world hates this guy, okay? I don't know why, but they have dumped his crypto down to nothing. Imagine if it just goes to a fraction of where it was before. If you go to the next meme coin on the, you know what, let's just look at memes here. You've got Fartcoin, 19 cents. This was a $2 crypto. Hasbullah, sitting down 40% on the day today, could absolutely skyrocket. Pepe, sitting at 350 points per coin. This could see a 10x increase before it gets back to its all-time highs. You've got Pengu at half a cent. This was a 4-cent crypto just a couple months ago. You've got Popcat and Bonk down essentially 95% and, I don't know, roughly 90% here from the all-time highs. Those are 10 to 50x increases or even more just to get back up to the all-time high levels. Meme coins have been beaten into oblivion, and it only takes a spark to start a fire. We're seeing that. We're seeing that with cryptos like Siren. Gotta pull it up if I can see it here. We're seeing that in tokens like Siren, which are soaring at the moment, reigniting confidence and waiting for investors to buy back in. I'm accumulating now before the all-time highs are hit. I'm accumulating now before the greed sets in.